Alright, so I just watched both of Tride's videos on floating outskirts, and I want to give a few recommendations. First of all, you were having an issue where the character seemed to jump higher for some reason sometimes, so instead of doing that, it was doing that, which that's actually a feature. That's like a super jump feature. So normally when you're moving, you're holding down, say left, and then you tap right. Like whatever direction you're heading, you press the opposite one to jump. Ultra jump is when you, in quick succession, do for example, to do that, you do hold down left, press right, then let go of both, then hold down left again, press right. You do that very quickly. Like that. And if you don't know that that's a feature, that can get annoying if you randomly do that. Next thing, you kind of realize this, you can't set checkpoints while falling. The next thing I want to say is realigning, because sometimes while you're playing, stuff slightly shifts, and you'll notice this if you go up to a wall. See how here the character lines up nicely with the wall? If your character is either kind of clipping into the wall or there's a decent gap between them and the wall, the game has misaligned. If there's a gap between you and this wall, you'd want to spam the button and see it shifts you. If you're, however, like this, you want to spam the opposite side, which preferably you'd want a wall next to you. So see here, when I go to the side, I'm there's a gap there. So if I just spam click left until I'm right up against the wall, then that's how you realign yourself. So now I'm just going to do a playthrough of this, and I do play this a bit differently than normal. Specifically this beginning part, I skip some stuff by doing a super jump thing. There's a lot of here you can technically skip. I'm not consistent at doing that, so I don't really do that. But there's a lot of funny skips you can do in this level. There's a lot of them that are really hard to do, so I don't really do them. They're still there if you got good enough at this game. So this part, normally you go over to the side, but you can kind of just use a super jump to get up there. Head over here. And then up here. And alright, now we're on level 2, the foundry. Here, I mean, this part you can either land over here, either is fine. This part I jump immediately all the way up here instead of landing on a lower spot. Here, the timing, I try to, can I have my mouse? I try to line it up when this block thing is right below this wooden platform. So if I go there, I try to do that. Then I head up here, jump up there. You can technically do a super jump thing to skip up to up there. I have not successfully done it, but I know you can do that. I don't do that though, because that's way too hard. Also, be careful around the edges of blocks, because I know you were doing a jump where you'd accidentally do your double jump there. The edges of the blocks can be a bit deceiving, so be careful with that. Oops, I just accidentally realigned my player. Yeah, be careful in this part. Don't spam too quickly when you're moving, or else you're gonna realign. That part, a lot of the timings in this, if you just go through the whole thing, it times pretty well. This one, the timing, is right as that spike up there, slightly after it goes down. Like that. A lot of this part is just getting used to the timings here. That one's hard to do. This one is you just need to get used to timing these. Yeah. If I do that. This part, I don't know the timing of this part, I'm gonna be honest. So, I do something that's even harder. Like that. I jump up here and then I just jump over it. Here is pretty standard stuff. There's some slight things you can do to make this a bit faster, but not a ton. So I just hop over there. This is what you did. Here, you can just immediately go over instead of waiting for the bridge to come down. Slightly faster, but again, you don't really need to do that. Here, this part, you were I didn't really know you could do that. You were trying to cheese it by doing this, which I feel that's harder than doing it the normal way, because you just go down and just do that. Raise it's about to arrive, jump down. Also, I forgot about this. There's another feature. You can do a just completely vertical jump. If you press both at exactly the same time, see that, you do a vertical jump. So do be aware of that, where sometimes you'll go just completely vertically up instead of to the side. Okay, then this part's just pretty simple. This part, every single person I see do this does it differently. I just do that. This part, I do not do this part correctly. I do that. which is harder. I don't know, it depends, because if you get good at doing that, which it took me a long time to get good at that, it can be easier than doing all of the timings in that part. This part is kind of funny because this upper spike here wait a minute, this was fixed. That upper spike used to have no hitbox, so you could just land on that. This part I do not do it the way you're supposed to either. I do that. Honestly, a lot of this might be harder than doing it the normal way. Also, this part, you're supposed to go down there. I don't do that. I just jump across there. A lot of this is probably harder than the normal way to do it, but I'm just used to doing it that way. This part, you have to really time that. Okay, this part, I think I do this first part like that. I think I do that correctly. This part, you're supposed to, like, do that. I don't do that. I do that. A super jump over here, which eliminates both of those at the same time, which honestly feels kind of easier. Although you need to get used to the super jump mechanic, because you can very easily do that incorrectly. This part's not terrible. Just stuff like that. This one's not bad either. Just introducing you to the green things. This part, what is the timing I do on this part? I think it's right as that one's heading down. I then jump up and do that. Then you have to wait for that green thing to come back, and then right as this one's about to go up, you jump up, and like here, anywhere down here is fine, because invisible floor, which is very nice. This part, generally, you want to start like that when you see those two saw blades cross each other. Okay, that took me way longer. I ended up just doing a super jump there. I don't know, just do whatever works there. This part, I do it while the saw blade is coming at you, and then I jump over that, get up here, jump over there, hit the lever, and then you can kind of just do that. Don't try to do really fast things if you don't have to. This part, you're doing, like, completely correctly. Yeah, take your time on those platforms. Don't like, rush through it. Also, you can put I forget if you did this or not. You can put a checkpoint up there before it falls. Also, one thing I found interesting, in the crystal part, a lot of the jumps are impossible on 60 hertz, which I didn't realize that initially. Oh, I got that. Okay, over here, hop up, all right. Yeah, a lot of the jumps are impossible on 60 hertz, which is a little odd. Also, like, normally when you're playing through this, I don't know if you're gonna do, like, trying to beat this, but, like, double check in each new room that your character lines up nicely with the wall, in case you need to realign. This part is just pure speed. You just have to be really quick at this part. And you should get decently, consistent at it, as you, like, play through this. So I'm just gonna quickly go through this. I saw you did, like, single jumps here, which you can do, like, double jumps there. Also, it's much harder if you try to do this without stopping on the middle part. So probably just stop on that middle part. Here, you can, like, touch the sides of these blocks with, like, the saws. Like, you can rub against the side there. Make sure you don't accidentally use your double jump up. I have just realized how close those are getting. And then just do that. Alright, this part, not a whole lot to say, except just like, oop, don't do that. Just kind of get good at doing this. I kind of stop here to split that up. Makes it a little bit easier than just doing it in one go. But this part is just mostly get good at it. Oh, this part here, you can like slide against that, or when you're falling you jump up like that. Either work. I don't know which is more consistent. So we're gonna get into some of like the moving timings, if I can. Okay, when I respawn I have like a bit of lag that I need to wait for it to pass. Okay, here generally you wait till the spike tip is right in the center of that hole, and then you drop down. Okay, there we go. Here, there is a ledge up there. Like right here, there's a little ledge. You can land there to make it a bit easier. And then when you go back down again, just kind of go over to the side and then immediately to the right. Okay, here, moving timings. This one, see that there's two lights. The lower light right there. Wait till this thing, like the center of it, is over that light, then go. Generally, that's the timing I wait for here. And that seems to work pretty consistently. This one, just like wait till it's kind of like you're centered on that. This one, I don't really do a timing here, I just visually do that. But you can probably, yeah, you can line the center up with, the center of this up with that top light. That should work for you. Now, what part? Oh, is it the water part next? Also, here's a really good spot to check your alignment. Again, if you're misaligned, please realign your thingy, or it's going to be extremely hard to judge hitboxes. All right, now we're on to the water part, which is a little tricky to get used to. Why am I lagging so much? Wait, why do I have, why am I running at 26 FPS? Oh, now we're getting 60? I don't know what's happening. I don't know why my frame rate went so low here. Computer, you good? You might want to play it in low detail mode. I'm playing this in high detail mode right here for this video. Seems like that might have been a mistake. Like, I have a really good computer. I don't know why it's, yeah, why it's running so slow. So here, remember, you gotta immediately go left. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't know why my frame rate is so, what's happening? I'm very confused. We'll just deal with it. Lower frame rate does make the physics of this a lot more janky. I don't know what happened to make this happen to me, but just, I guess don't do whatever I did. This part, you went like speedrun mode where you just immediately went to those. You can do like one of them, wait for you to go back a bit, do another like that. That can be easier, or if you just want to just full speed through it, I mean, you can do that too. Either works. Hopefully I get my frames back after this. It would be cool to know if there's any like super strange like glitches in this where you can like clip through walls and stuff. That would be fascinating to see if like there could be a speedrun that uses that. And I don't know if I'm ever going to try to beat this without like doing practice mode. I might, if I ever do that, just like keep doing practice runs, and if one of them so happens to like get me through the entire thing, then sure. You know what, let me, okay, I think, okay, that fixed it. Some weird like frame rate thing happening. We should be good now. Water part, so just get used to like slow-mo physics. And the timings are generally harder in this part because it's like slow motion, so you have a bit more time to process stuff. Why? Okay, I'm getting really low FPS again. I don't really know why. Also here, remember to immediately go, oh, I landed on my block. Immediately go to the side here. This part coming up, it seems like you didn't know what to do, which understandable. You look at this part, you're like, what is happening? You were like landing in between these, which like, I mean, that works, but the correct thing to do here is to actually land on the edge of that block, because it's fairly lenient. Then you can either go straight just down here and try to time that, which I feel is kind of hard. So what I normally do is tap both at the same time so you jump up, and then you should be able to get yourself a bit more leniency with that. Whatever method works for you, just do that. Get through some of these. When I first saw this gap, I was like, bro, what? Because that is... Wait, what? What just happened there? Did I just like clip through the floor? I don't know why that... See, the whole level just shifted. I think I am completely inside of that spike. So my hitboxes are way off right now. I don't know why that happens. That can happen sometimes. That's a bit annoying. I just need to get back to a set of walls. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I am extremely misaligned. So let me get up here and see how far I am from that wall. So just like spam until you're re-lined up. Also, I'm terrible at getting in that pipe. I'm absolutely, oh, come on. I'm absolutely destroyed. Oh my, can I like, oh my. Okay, there we go. I misaligned again. I'm surprised that you didn't have any misaligning issues, because I have those quite a bit. Okay, this part where you have the like heavy key, just like get used to the heavy physics. This part you can just get that key. Here. You jumped on the edge of this block there, because you felt if you get down here, you're kind of like, you can't win. What I do, if I don't make that, I go over here and I just super jump up. Then this is kind of hard. That jump's kind of hard. There's some pretty tricky jumps in this section. So just, you know, make your way through here. Jump up. Oop, don't hit your head. Okay, just head on through here. Grab your, as you said, house keys. I don't know whose house keys these are. That's like a wild spot to hide them in some like dungeon. But hey, they're definitely hidden. Oh yeah, we have this part now. Just make your way through here. Alright. I keep misaligning. I don't know if that's just like a big issue for me, because I didn't see you having any issues with that. But just be aware that that's a thing that can happen. This timing right here is very hard. That's really hard. I don't know how I did it first try, but... And now here, if I can... Oh, no, wrong direction. Oh, come on. Here, these timings are... They work perfectly here. If you try to do those on 60 hertz, it's like impossible. Those don't work correctly. Which that's a bit of a shame. If people are playing this on 60 hertz, it might be like much harder for them. Make your way through here, down here, and you've made it down here. Again, if you're like doing longer runs with this, again, make sure you're kind of lined up. I'm slightly off, but I think it should be fine. That timing's a little tricky. Some of these upcoming timings, it's good to memorize where to jump. Also, this part is really prone to accidentally doing your double jump when jumping off of these. Yeah, be really careful about using your double jump. Here, not too bad. This one, I think it's that line, just like right there. Let me see. Yep, that's right. This part. Good luck. Good luck. I'm not very good. I'm not very good at this part. I think I need to like wait till the jump is like fully extended, because if you don't, then you just immediately go down. You don't have that bit of like floating up after the jump. So like wait for your full jump duration. That one's not bad. Oh, I think this, you need to click like down here, not like here, but like down at that bit, which it's a bit, yeah, even that was too high. This one's kind of hard. Think down there. Yeah, so that works. Just make your way over here. These last couple jumps are kind of free. Don't accidentally mess them up, please. Here, all right, and then you just jump into this. Please don't accidentally like, don't do that. Don't jump at it weird. Just like do a consistent like just over and jump, because you can have some weird buggy bounce offs of that. Very epic level. Also, there can be a little bit, there can be a slight issue where you pass everything, and then at what? I guess that's an issue too. That's not what I was gonna say, because sometimes at the end you can beat the whole thing and it still kills you. I don't know what just happened. Is that gonna happen again? Definitely, if you get to this end part very late in the level, you can, before you like get through that last part, you can die, which is unfortunate. Is it gonna work correctly this time? No, what? All right. Well, so again, some of the things I was mentioning. Double jump. Be aware that that's a thing. If you use it, that's okay. If you don't use it, that's okay. Just know it's there so you're not confused when that happens. Again, no checkpoints while you're falling, and remember to realign yourself if you're misaligned. And I probably said some other stuff while playing this. I forget. Also, I didn't know the room down here. I didn't know that was there. I've never used this. I guess, oh, that's why there's those little pipes there. I didn't know that was a thing. So I had to like go through the entire thing again while practicing this. Yeah, so that's Floating Outskirts. Really fun level. I'm probably like you just gonna do some like run stuff or see how quickly I can do a practice run of it. I think I'm at like 125 attempts for like a decent practice run. Yeah, I don't know if I can do this in one attempt. That's absurd. Like, this is probably like one of my favorite levels. Definitely my favorite minigame level. It's not even really a minigame. It's like a full game. I haven't played Floating Maze, so I'll probably play that at some point. It'd be interesting to see if the physics are any different or if it's like very similar. How do you end videos? Hold on, let me I know the best way. Let's just find a crash trigger and let's crash the game. All right, here we go. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.